I'm Teri Angel here with my co-host Karen Palmer. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
And our beautiful family of Auntie Jean
Welcome, everyone.
and Charlie Coons.
Hello and good evening, everyone.
It's so good to be back. We've had a little bit of a break. I've been traveling and Jean's been sick and all kinds of stuff's going on. But hey, we're here. Look at us persevering and moving forward with this book. We are starting at chapter 9 and point 39 in that chapter. And we're just going to read what's left of this chapter. And then from now on out, we'll do a chapter at a time and not just the verses. Okay, so who wants to read 9.39?
I'll go. All right, 939. Seeking what you have lost in other people, places, and things is but a sign that you do not understand that what you have lost still belongs to you. What you have lost is missing, not gone. What you have lost is hidden to you, but has not disappeared nor ceased to be. What you have lost is valuable indeed, and this you know. But you know not what this valuable something is. One thing alone is sure, which when you have found it, you will know that it has been found. This is what will bring you happiness and peace, contentment and sense of belonging. This is what will cause you to feel as if your time here has not been in vain. You know that whatever else in your life seems to be for, if on your deathbed you have not found what you have sought, you will not leave in deepest peace, but in dark despair and fear. You will have no hope for what lies beyond life, for you have found no hope in life. Wow, that sounds very dark.
Mm.
It always lightens up a little bit. I'll read the next one. Your quest for what is missing thus becomes the race you run against death. You seek it here, you seek it there, and you scurry on to the next thing and the next. Each person runs this race alone with hope only of victory for himself. You realize not that if you were to stop and take your brother's hand, that the race course would become a valley full of lilies. And you would find yourself on the other side of the finish line, able to at last rest. The injunction to rest in peace is for the living, not the dead. But while you run the race, you will know it not. Competition that leads to individual achievement has become the idol that you would glorify. And you need not look far for evidence that this is so. This idolatry tells you that glory is for the few, and so you take your place in line at that starting gate and make a bid for your glory. You run the race as long as you can, and win or lose, your participation in the race was but the required offering to the idol that you have made. And at some point, when you can run the race no more, you bow down to those who have achieved glory. They become your idols and you become their subjects, watching what they do with envy and with awe. To these you make your sacrifices and pay your homage. To these you say, I would like to be like you. To these you look for a vicarious fulfillment, having given up any hope for real fulfillment. Here you are entertained, shocked, excited, or repelled. Here you watch the gladiators kill one another for amusement. Here is your notion of use displayed in all its most horrific detail.
I'll
Go on.
continue. Oh, Jean, do you want to do the next one?
I can do the next one. What is this but a demonstration on a larger scale of what you live each day? This is all that anything larger than yourself demonstrates to you. All society, groups, teams, and organizations are but a collective portrayal of individual desires. Slave and master, but use one another, and the same laws bind both. Who is master and who is slave in this body you would call your home? What freedom would you have without the demands your body places upon you? The same question can be asked of this world you see as home to the body. Which is the master and which is the slave when both are held in bondage? The glory you give idols is but bondage as well. Without your idolatry, their glory would be no more, and so they live in fear no less than that of those who idolize them. You want me to go on?
Sure, do the next one.
Use in any form leads to bondage. And so to perceive a world based on use is to see a world where freedom is impossible. What you think you need your sister for is thus based upon this insane premise that freedom can be purchased and that master is freer than slave. Although this is illusion, it is the illusion that is sought. The purchase price is usefulness, and so each joining is seen as a bartering in which you trade your usefulness for that of another. An employer has use for your skills, and you have use for the salary and benefits the employer offers. A spouse is useful in many ways that complement your area of usefulness. A store provides you with goods that you would use, and you supply a store with capital that its owner will use. If you are gifted with beauty or athletic or artistic talent, that can be used. How lucky you think you are. A beautiful face and a fit body can be traded for so much. It is no secret that you live in a world of supply and demand. From the simple concept of individuals needing to be in relationship to survive has grown this complex web of use and abuse.
True that. Abuse is but improper use on a scale that makes the insanity of use obvious to both the user and the usee, and so has its proper place in our discussion here. Look at the patterns of abuse in everything from drugs and alcohol to physical or emotional mistreatment. These, like the larger examples of your daily life gone awry, are but demonstrations of internal desires taken to a greater extreme. Only these, rather than being reflected by the group, are reflected within the individual. The individual with issues of abuse would do a service to the world if the people in it were to understand what that abuse is a reflection of. Like any extreme, it merely points out what is less extreme instances is still the same. Use is improper. It is its purpose that makes use improper. The Holy Spirit can guide you to use the things that you have made in ways that benefit the whole. And this is the distinction between proper and improper use, or use and abuse. You would use for the benefit of the separated self. When magnified, the destructive force of such abuse is easily apparent. Again, you would place the blame outside of yourself and label drugs, alcohol, tobacco, gambling, and even food as destructive forces. Like the automobile you would blame for an accident, user and usee have become confused. All such confusion stems from the initial confusion of the use you think your body would put you to. All such confusion stems from your displacement of yourself and your abdication of your power to the things that you have made. Wow. That was a big wow. So we're back to Charlie, I think.
Yes, let me say again that this is your misguided attempt to follow in creation's way. God gave all power to his creations, and you would choose to do this as well. Your intent is not evil, but guided by guilt and false remembering of the separated self. As much as you have desired anonymity and autonomy from God, still you blame God for creating a situation in which you think you have been allowed to hurt yourself. How could God allow all this suffering, you ask? Why does he tempt you with such destructive forces, forces beyond your control? Why did not God create a world benign and unable to harm you? Such is the world that God did create, a world so lovely and so peaceful that when you see it, once again you will cry with joy and forget your sadness in an instant. There will be no long remembering or regrets, no feeling badly for all the years in which you saw this not. There will merely be a glad ah, as what was long forgotten is returned to you. You will but smile at the childish games you play, and have no more regrets that you would have for your children. Your innocence will stand out clearly here, and never again will you doubt that the world that God created belongs to you and you to it. Auntie Jean? Oh no, Karen's up.
Karen.
All your vast wanderings will be seen for what they are. All that you desired will be revealed as only two desires, the desire to love and the desire to be loved. Why wait to see that these desires are all that call you to the strange behavior that you display? Those who give in to abuse are merely calling louder for the self same love that all are in search of. Judgment is not due them, for all here are abusers, starting with their own selves. Attempts to modify the behavior of abuse are near to useless in a world based on use. The foundation of the world must change, and the stimulus for this change lies within you. All use ends with joining, for use is what you have traded joining for. Instead of recognizing your union, a state in which you are whole and complete, because you are joined with all, you have determined to stand separate and use the rest to support your separate stance. See you the difference in these two positions? In what way is your way better than the way God created for you? A way that is completely free of conflict. Despite your bravest attempts to remain separate, you must use your brothers and sisters in order to even maintain the illusion of your separation. Would it not simply be better to end this charade? To admit that you were not created for separation, but for union? To begin to let go of your fear of joining, and as you do, let go of use as well.
How different would the world be if you would but attempt for one day to replace use with union? Before you can begin, however, you must expand on the lessons you are learning by observing your own self. Now we seek to uncover the illusion that you can be used by your body for your own seeming use by such as this leads to all other ideas of use.
There were some powerful messages in there, weren't there?
Sure were.
Yeah. Yeah. And all we have to remember, what was the one that Karen led? There are only two desires, the desire to love and the desire to be loved. Because love is all that's real.
Yeah.
Clean.
Just keep it simple, right? Just keep that simple. And if I were to put that all in a nutshell, what we just read, I would say that when we choose union and unity, we realize we already have everything, that we've been given everything, and now it's time to share.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not looking for it outside, not trying to find it in other people or places or things, but knowing that the gifts that we've been given are gifts that need to be shared in order for them to expand.
Yeah. And
You know what I really-
no competition, no comparison, or thinking that there's more than or less than, but just love. And Jean, what did you think?
I was going to say the part I really loved where it says, when you're in the race, if you would but think to turn back and grab your fellow racer's hand and take him with you, you get across the line a lot faster.
I love that.
I love that.
Yeah, that's
I like playing the childish game part.
yeah.
That was I was doing that today out in the rain. I went out barefoot and the rain was going down the block, and I was like a little kid jumping in the splashing in the puddles. And
yeah, we need to do more of that, don't we? More play.
exactly.
Yeah.
We
And
sure do.
Jean, the one that you were mentioning of reaching back and holding somebody's hand and bringing them with you, that's collaboration. That's what that's an example of. When we collaborate with each other, there is no there's no competition, there's no comparison. There's only, hey, let's do this together. The unity that Karen was talking about.
We always accomplish twice as much.
Yeah.
Collaboration, it has always been the key.
Yeah, it truly is.
I think we're coming around to realizing that finally. I think more and more what I'm seeing, yes, there's a lot of stuff going on, but there's a lot of positivity too. And a lot of people starting to realize that collaborating with each other and helping each other, because we are all one. We're all one thing. And so, there's no reason not to. That's the way
Absolutely.
we were created.
And lots of reasons to collaborate. Yeah. All right. What a beautiful book. The more I get into it, the more I absolutely love it. And these particular passages that we just read, I'd highlighted a lot of them. Like, yeah, those are things I want to remember and to keep in front of my everything that I'm doing in my life. And we have our sweet Christine joining us for chanting.
Hello.
And
What I found in my TJ Maxx tonight, I found peace.
Oh, look at there. Hey,
sweet.
Mac, I make it big so I can see it.
TJ Maxx.
Oh, I love that.
I
Peace
went
and
my
love.
TJ Maxx
Peace and
tonight,
love.
and my angel telling me to buy it for my birthday, so I'm treating myself, Auntie.
You treated
Oh,
yourself. I love
beautiful.
that, Chris.
See,
I
That's
all
did
my
absolutely
too.
mom born,
beautiful.
Mama.
Yep, it was meant to
I,
be.
Yes,
sweetheart,
and I thought this would be my when will you come by over? I can be in my couple with it.
Yep, absolutely.
when
All right.
is
Well,
your birthday, sweetheart?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yep.
The ninth.
Your birthday present's going to be one day late.
That'll be fine.
Okay, because I just mailed it today. I didn't want to handle it while I thought it was still contagious.
I know you got it.
Because
You're
I
so
didn't want to send you
you're so
COVID.
thoughtful. Yeah, you are
Thank
very
So I
you.
sent
Yes.
it today, and it says Wednesday is when
Yes,
it's going to
that's
get
fine.
there.
And it's
Okay.
And he
Thank
better
you.
making me a cake, or he had to go to the bakery getting me a keto cake.
There you go.
Ooh, nice.
We don't do cakes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm Matilda at the bakery.
Okay. Well, we're going to start our chanting part of this evening. This is Chanting for Change. We chant two of these beautiful chants every night. The first one to open up our world to the fact that there's no obstacles or barriers. And we chant Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha so we can realize that. So Karen, would you share about this, please?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number. And then beautiful Teri Angel will take us on the experience of freedom. And then we'll go into our second chant. So we declare that all obstacles be removed. Om Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all barriers, conflicts, and violence be removed. Om Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all illusions, illnesses, and allergies be removed. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam 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 Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye
Om
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Let's take a deep breath into our heart center. The breath is the connection. The heart is the seat of our soul. And when we do this chant, we realize that nothing can separate us. All we have to do is breathe into that heart center, and we can be connected with our Creator. We can be connected with each other because we're all together in this field of oneness. And what a beautiful remembrance as we chant that we are all one. So breathe it in and release out any other thought of being separate, because we're all right here in this now moment together. This next chant that we do is it's not Om, we're not going to repeat it. We're doing Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And Karen, would you please tell us about this chant?
Yeah, so this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number. And then beautiful Teri Angel will take us into the next part of our session. So we declare that all are accepting, aligning, allowing, and awake. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. We declare that all are happy and healthy. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. We declare that all live in peace and harmony and are open and ready to receive miracles. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. 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 Nam
Myoho Renge Kyo,
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
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 Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo, Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo, Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo,
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo, Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo,
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo,
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo, Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo,
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo, Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo,
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge 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 Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo,
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo,
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo,
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo, Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge Kyo,
Myoho
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge Kyo,
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge Kyo,
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo,
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo,
Myoho
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo, Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo,
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo,
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo,
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo,
Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo,
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo,
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
The chanters are invited to come back to our breathing so that our collective energy of mindfulness will bring us together as an organism, going as a river with no more separation. Let the whole of the chanters breathe as one body, chant as one body, listen as one body, and transcend the boundaries of a delusive self, liberating from the superiority complex, the inferiority complex, and the inequality complex. We want to now chant Om 3 times in unison as a whole, as this message has told us. Om is the sound of God, and we want to give all honor to our Creator. After that, stay in your heart for just a moment, breathe in all that love, and then we'll give it away into the world. So take that breath in, and together we will chant 3 chants of Om. Om. Let us stay in that oneness, that beautiful energy that when we chant Om, we feel the Creator inside of us. We feel our divine self. We are a spark of the divine. So holding all that energy of love, unity, and peace in our hearts, we want to share that with the world. It's our intention that as we breathe this out into the world, that it goes to everything that has energy, every human, every animal, every tree and plant and water on our beautiful earth. And we send it out with love and release it and let it go once we send it. So let's take that deep breath in together and release the love into the universe and into our earth. Om Shanti Shanti. Om peace. Peace, sweet peace falling on our earth, falling in our hearts, in our homes, and loving each other and respecting each other as we do so. Om Shanti. Ooh, it feels so good to be doing this again. I love it. And I love that Marlene is here chanting along with us. And every night we make a declaration about this peace on earth. And Christine, would you lead us in the countdown to say this all together, please?
Yes, I am on the way to present the peace of love, and it's with us tonight. And 1, 2, 3.
We declare
There
that there
is
is
peace on
peace
earth,
on
on
earth,
earth,
and we
and we
and we
declare
declare
declare that
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 peace
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 begins
begins
inside of
inside of
us.
us.
Inside of us.
I
I
choose
choose
to
to
see
see
is
only
only
light
light
only
and
and
love.
love
Love.
forever
amen.
and ever. Amen.
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 Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Anywho, how we are a group that is called
The peace for peace.
Peace for
Peace for
peace.
Peace. Yes, we are the Peace for Peace. And we've been doing this for 1,402 days now.
Hey, are you sure about that?
Yep.
Okay. Just checking. And yes, we are peas. And we are honored tonight to have our beautiful miracle pea with us, Marlene. Thank you, Marlene. Thank you for coming. And we have Chris, our sweet pea tonight. We have our magnificent, charming Charlie P. We have our beautiful songstress, Karen P. And we have our Mama P. And we have Auntie Jean P. And because of the little captions, I can't tell if the Queen of Peace is here or not.
No, her crown got left in the car.
Oh my goodness. Okay. But anyway, we are peas, and we are so grateful for our peas that come in. And if you're listening, we're grateful for you. And please come in, let us know who you are, so you can become an official pea with an official pea name. And I love giving out official pea names. And we're missing some of our beautiful peas, like our Gracie P. She's not here, and she's our magnificent P. And we're missing Catherine P. and Shoshana P., our shining P. But we do have P's all over the world, and we love them all. And so we're asking you, if you're new to us, or if you have just been watching and you might want to join us. So in song, Charlie's going to sing it, so are we, but you'll hear Charlie more than anyone. Wouldn't
Wouldn't you
you
like
like
to be a
to be a
P2?
And what we're doing, guys, is not a little thing. What we're doing is a beautiful thing. And we're putting love and peace and high vibrations, high energy out into the world. And that's all we need to do. That's what we're here for. And I would like to invite you to 10 million for world peace at
11.
1 o'clock every day for a meditation that does the same thing, only it is a meditation and it is so beautiful. We all unite together with our energy, and boy, you can feel it. And we have the most wonderful trips, and we had a beautiful meditation today. So please come in for that. And we're going to have a special thing this Saturday, but I'm going to let Teri tell you all about it. So thank you for listening to me. And Teri,
Thank
tell
you,
them about
Jean. Thank you,
the event.
sweetie. You're so beautiful. Yes, on Saturday, we'll do the meditation at 1:11 p.m. And it will go probably until the 1:30 hour, which is when we'll jump onto a Zoom meeting, a private Zoom, not broadcast over the air, and we'll do a healing circle. You do have to sign up for it. So you have to go to 10millionforworldpeace.org, go to the healing circle tab, and just let us know you want to be there. Sign up, let us know you're coming, and we'll see you on Saturday at around 1:30ish. And it lasts for an hour. And you have time to say, I need help with my shoulder, my knee, my emotions, whatever it is that you want to share with us. And there's 3 of us, Marbeth Dunn, Kamari Mullen, and myself, that have been doing healings for quite a while. So we'll be guiding it, and it's a beautiful experience. So come be with us and come join in the daily meditations. Like Jean said, we always try to make it something so beautiful so you can come to a place of inner peace while we're there together for 7 minutes. Such a short time out of your day. We thank you for coming in tonight. And Marlene, I'm so glad that you found us and that you were with us for the chanting part. Thank you, everyone, for being here and for wanting peace in our world. It's so important to me, and I know it is to you, or you wouldn't be here. So again, thank you. We're going to get out of here and let you get on with your evening. And many blessings to you. We leave you with
Namaste.
Namaste, y'all. So much love, everyone. Bye. We'll see you tomorrow.